Frank McNamara, who came from Cashel in County Tipperary, and he robbed a baker's shop once. In about 1831, he stole a loaf of bread from a baker's shop, and for that he was deported to Australia for 7 years. And you know, once you got deported to Australia, it was kind of hard after 7 years to find the money to come back again. And in any case, when you were released from the penal settlement that you were in, you were actually given a bit of land and became a citizen of Australia, because they were trying to actually populate the country. And that's why so many people in Australia today have convicts as their ancestors. But this was a song he wrote about a penal settlement in Queensland called Moreton Bay. And it was a really dreadful place because it was under the command of a horrible, brutal, sadistic commander called Patrick Logan. And all the people in it, they were terrified of him, because if you looked sideways at him, he'd have you beaten to within an ace of your death. And one day he rode out of Moreton Bay, it was called. He rode out of Moreton Bay and never came back again, because he was found lying dead in a shallow grave, facing downwards to hell, as everybody said, like he was, where he was on his way to. And he was killed by an Aboriginal hunting party. And when the news got back to the inmates of the settlement, they went berserk with joy. And I think that's the phrase used, and I'd love to go berserk with joy. But I'm sure they had good reason to do it. And this is a song anyway called Moreton Bay, and it does have a chorus. It's not a chorus I'm going to teach you because it's not easy. But if you happen to know it, you're very invited to sing it with me. Okay. Wrong friend, Andy. I am a native of the land of Erin that was early banished from my native shore. On the ship Columbus went circular sailing, and I left behind me the girl I adore. On the bounding billows that were loudly raging, old sea mariners our course did steer. We were bound for Sydney, our destination, and every day cold irons wore. Moreton Bay, you find no equal, Norfolk Island and Emu Plains, at Castle Hill and Kirstune Abbey, and all time places
were oppressed.